Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm glad to be here. I'm happy to have this opportunity to share my experience. I want to say sorry in advance because not so fluent English as other speakers have. So, I'm a chief editor of a bilingual online magazine about photography and visual culture, Bird and Flight. Our audience is professional and amateur photographers, as well as all those who enjoy seeing good photos. For example, I'm representing the last group. Heroes of Bird and Flight are the photographers from all over the world. It's reporters, documentarians, art photographers, it's experienced professionals and gifted youth. For less than a year, we were able to build a quite big audience. Daily, our website is visited by up to 10,000 unique users. Furthermore, number of the visitors continues growing. Our magazine is notable for its interesting content. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Depositphotos.com. I hope you will be our readers too. So, but our magazine is notable not for only interesting content. However, discriminating reader will notice that there is no ad on our website. So no banners, no PR materials, not everything we used to see on the pages on other digital media. So, and now I will explain why. Bird and Flight appeared in June 2014. It was founded by Depositphotos, one of the most biggest photo banks in the world. And so why did it do that? Why did the company needs a media resource? The thing is that every company which sells something needs to build the relationships with the customers. Very often, such relationships is limited to an advertisement through the different channels. In majority of the cases, we talk about paid media, which are the channels selected by business companies to make talk about them. And every channel is the particular case costs a lot. Paid media is the red ocean, yeah, it's full of sharks where everybody flips about and pushes everybody. So to survive, you need to pay the most, as well to present yourself, to increase number and value of its presence. I'm sorry, I just forgot to click the presentation. So Depositphotos, Bird and Flight, okay, any projects have to sell something. So paid media, it's the that is why we have we want to transfer from the red ocean into blue ocean. We need to create our own system of communication with the customers, an environment which will belong only to us. There will be no need to sell our product to idea, but instead we'll tell about what we are producing in such a way that it will be interesting to our audience. You may ask a question, may our own media serve as a new instrument for a dialogue between those who create e-commerce project, I mean sellers, and their target audience, buyers? Nowadays, every business uses a range of the channels to talk to the customers, and as I already said, it's 99% of the cases it's paid channels which do not belong to the business and therefore requires continuous investments. Among the private channels, we can name two things: blog and mass media, like in our case. As usual, let's talk about blog. As usual, the users think about a blog as an additional to a site. It's some form of a limited information field where a concentration of our target audience is extremely low as usual. So let's talk about private mass media. While creating a private media, you need to answer following questions. What the goals and objectives? Why an owner and a reader need a media resource? Besides the usual incentives of a publisher gaining profits, getting influence and the sector diversification, the most important for us is the fact that that with the development of our digital environment, of our own media resource, we will it will allow us to start a dialogue with the customer on our absolutely new level. What will be the benefits that private media will bring to a product or brand? Our open environment allows us not to force the sales, but to form an interest, demand, taste, preference. We can create a community of the interested people. Besides, we do not lead a discussion with the user in a crowded sphere, in a crowded territory with all that sharks. Instead, we have the discussion in our own territory, where it's only our decision what will be interesting for a person. Will it be interesting for a person or not? And will something distract his or her attention? Like in social networks, that there are a lot of distractive factors, or like in the blog, which is usually located on the website of the company and oriented on the sales. Furthermore, we create a good quality media and do not look for the channels of communications anymore. Channels come to us. We do not sell anything, we tell stories, and if we do it very well, if our stories are good, the others will write about us, and we do not need to pay for that. Our content will be distributed, and again it will be distributed, it will be shared but free. We shall be invited to an event as a media partner for free because we're interesting, we present because we are interesting, and that and customers will come to us because they want to be there. We are because we are interesting for them. All this means that more and more resources will mention us. To consequently, number of our publishers mentions in effective content will grow. It's not an advertisement. It's information messages in different forms. This chart illustrates correspondence between coverage and hit on a target audience. Private media is the most efficient channel to hit the target audience. Coverage is lower, as we can see, however, the quality of the audience is the highest. So effective coverage, so-called echo, of a private media as a communication channel is much larger in comparison to the other channels. The format of media itself means different type of presenting information and communicating it to the customers. We're not lost in the ocean of advertisement and campaigns of other players. We carefully look after our garden, after our environment, which gets a lot of the visitors. As a result, we do not chase the customers, but customers comes to us. One more factor should be mentioned. If media as a channel shows stable development, then later it may become not only environment for communicating with customers, but also may grow into additional product for a publisher and to be additional product for its basket, which will create added value. Anyway, on the stage development, media channel, because of its formats, because its form, has a unique opportunity to speak louder and more efficient than other platforms or channels. Thank you very much.